This is the first oration in Catilinam, section 8, lines 5 through 8 on page 81 of your text. And I'm just going to do this clause here, the cum clause, when to tu lises, and then we'll move on. And you can see this is the pluperfect active subjunctive. And think about what first principle part that might have. Yeah, that's fera, tuli, latus. And these cum clauses, sometimes they can be temporal and take a subjunctive. Sometimes they can be temporal and take an indicative. But that's the first step here. When you got what? Well, here's your direct object right here. The same response, the same answer. A me, from me, quoque, also. And this just means same, the same response. So this little clause gets us started. And now things get a little dicey because he mentions this responsum. I'm going to take these guys away and focus on responsum. So what is the answer that Cicero gave to Catiline when Catiline requested house arrest? The responsum was that, and we always say that when we get an indirect statement, that I no way was able. Okay, now what's going on here? Suddenly we shifted into infinitive mode. That is because we have responsum here. So this might as well be Cicero saying, respondi. I answered, like perfect active indicative, that non posse. I wasn't able. So the idea of indirect statement is in this noun. Even though it's not a verb, it has the idea of a verb of thinking, saying, knowing, responding. I answered that I no way was able to be. Tricky one, because this infinitive leads to a complementary infinitive. Possum always takes a complementary infinitive. It's really not complete, complementary, complete, without an infinitive there. That no way could I be tuto, safe. And this is weird, because you think, this is subject accusative, verb infinitive. But no. Let me show you what's going on here. Remember the a me from above? The answer from me? That a me, overturned my verb to be there. That a me, that me is in the ablative. And so this may is actually ablative, not accusative. And so its predicate is also ablative, not accusative. This is very rare in Latin for a Roman author to carry over the case of the precedent and replace the accusative there. But he's doing it. That I was not able to be safe. Okay, that's another chunk. To be safe with you. I think that's how it goes. I'm just going to check my text here. Couldn't be safe with you. Good. And then this little phrase here. Istem parietibus. Now a paries, this guy here, a paries is a wall within a house. It's a room wall, an interior wall. And that's important because a little later on we're going to talk about moenibus, city walls. And you can see they're both in the ablative case. And so Cicero is doing what Cicero always loves to do, which is create parallels. We're going to save moenibus and focus on parietibus. So now we've got the answer was that I no way could be safe with you inside the same interior walls. All right. Qui. Who? Who's the who? this who is actually may. There's your antecedent up there. Singular, singular. Masculine, masculine. But in its own clause, it's going to be nominative. So it's going to be the subject. I who. I who. I'm going to bring this guy up. SM. All right. Imperfect subjunctive there. I who was. Again, the antecedents here. Whoop. All the way over there. Okay. I who was. And then this phrase. Magno in periculo. In great danger. I who was in great danger. Why? Because contineremur. We, first person plural, were contained, and that means Catiline and Cicero, istem monibus, within the same exterior walls. So interior walls, exterior walls. And then the last part of the sentence, venisti, you went to Quintus Metellus' house. So let me show you some parallels in here. You've got the parietibus obviously paralleling the moenibus. Istem with istem. Magno in periculo in the ablative, rhyming in fact with tuto, and esse with sm. I couldn't be safe with you in the same interior walls. I who was in great danger because I was inside the same city walls with you. Beautiful parallelism, and then a very simple end to the sentence there.